Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We are looking at some decent weather, 40, 42 or so, sunshine. The 50 degrees and the rain starts tomorrow. We will get to that when we get to that. That is
yes.
for another
we don't
day.
Want to think about that right now.
Cande, I do have to let you know I got a text from I think it was my father. Let me see.
Of course he would be the one to text. I was expecting him to.
Yes, after we were talking about the blood pressure medicine and everything yesterday. Let me see. Oh no, my mother texted and she said she takes 175 milligrams of pressure medicine.
Oh, she's higher than you.
She's higher than me. You're at 5 milligrams.
5. And they're going to keep it at 5. Yesterday, my blood pressure was 140/91.
Okay. The low number's coming down a little bit.
Coming down.
A touch.
Yep. So I'm going to stay on it for 6 months, and we'll recheck then. I'm getting my own blood pressure machine because we were monitoring it through my doctor's office.
Mm-hmm.
So he asked me to bring in the machine I'm using. And I did, and it was like 167/107. He says it's completely inaccurate. Don't use it. And I'm going to buy my own, and I'm returning this. And he took it 3 times, and it came out basically the same all 3 times, 140/91. And so he's like, forget the other one. It's not accurate. This is why I had you bring it in. So there you go. They'd have me in the hospital if I kept using that one.
I had a doctor a couple of years ago recommend a certain brand of blood pressure cuff for home.
Yes, he recommended a certain brand.
All right. And, if I was your doctor, I would have started you at like 10, 15 milligrams.
Well, this is why you're not my doctor.
I know, but it's about 140/90. Can't we put you on 10? Can't we talk to the doctor and put you on 10?
Yeah, I'll just take what he told me to take for 6 months and see how I'm doing. I'm going to be monitoring. I'm going to get the blood pressure machine today, and I'll keep monitoring. And don't worry, I'm not kicking the bucket yet, as they say.
Now, did you get your full blood report? What did it say?
Yes. Well, I've always suffered from high cholesterol, even when I was a vegan. So it's 222, which for me is not bad at all. The good cholesterol was good. The bad, slightly high, nothing to be upset about. No diabetes, no problems with the kidneys, the liver, blah, 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 blah.
All right, good. I'm very happy.
Thyroid is good. I take medication for that. I have an underactive thyroid. Readings were good with that.
Did it say anything about your sense of humor in the blood report?
That rated very high. Very high. I don't need to take any drugs for that.
Very nice. I'm glad you can continue on.
That's I was going to say goodbye to Dr. Nick because I am going to find, I have found one. I just haven't made an appointment. And we could not separate. It's crazy. He goes, I'm going to drag you up here one more time in July for the 6-month checkup. We both have grandchildren. His is 2 months older than my Maeve. We're sharing pictures. Do you know he had COVID again? My doctor almost died when the pandemic first hit. He was in the hospital for 2 weeks, almost on a ventilator. Fortunately survived. Christmas, he's dressed up as Santa with the family, with the grandson. They're taking pictures. Later that night, he tested positive for COVID.
Oh, my God.
Nobody else got it.
I think you and Dr. Nick are sweet on each other.
My son Casey has said that for years. Really not, but I really like him.
Listen to you. You're giggling like a schoolgirl. Dr. Nick. You don't talk to... You don't... Hold on. You don't talk to Brian about Dr. Nick, do you?
I do. He knows he can't understand why I can't break away from him.
He's got a hold on you. It's unbelievable.
He does. Well, it's been, like a good 20 years, maybe more, that he's been my doctor. So it's tough. It's tough to break away.
I understand. You got the comfort of someone who knows you.
He said it. It means a lot when the doctor knows you and knows your everything, everything.
Right.
And it's true. You go to urgent care, I don't even think they look at you. In your face.
Although I have to say, I do love that there's all these places you could just walk into all over the planet, Cande. It's really... Remember back in the day...
Not just that, you could do a video. with
Right.
Casey got bit by a tick in South Carolina. We had a doctor on a video call, and they prescribed an antibiotic.
But yeah, right. And going back, right, way back in the day, you'd need to get a kid to a doctor or yourself to a doctor. It's Friday afternoon. You got to wait till Monday.
Let me
all
tell you
the
something. Back
right.
in my day, the doctor made house calls
Oh my God.
in Monticello.
Oh my God. Did he
He
deliver
would
the
come
milk
to.
too? He dropped the milk on your porch?
It was a whole thing because
Oy.
he would come, he would give you a shot in the butt or whatever it was, and chat with my mother. And do you want a cup of coffee and all? Yeah, they made house calls.
Hmm. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't want to age myself out, but it's true.
yeah. That's some back in the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
you come from a
And
different
a smaller,
generation.
well, and a smaller town.
Yeah.
Everybody knew everybody. So
I remember my mother's parents, my grandparents, getting seltzer deliveries to the front porch, if I'm not
I
mistaken.
used to get that
In those
soda.
bottles, the seltzer
Oh,
bottles.
I loved those bottles. I wish I kept those bottles. They're worth money
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I mean,
No, we used to have that soda delivery. We would get dairy, milk, everything.
Mm-hmm. Candy, today is Heritage Treasures Day.
I don't know what that means.
Raises funds for iconic landmarks, and you're supposed to preserve the heritage of monuments and conserve wildlife.
I'm all for it.
Okay. It's National Arkansas Day. You ever been?
Never.
Me neither. National Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
Kids love puddles.
Yeah.
Dogs love puddles. I don't.
Yeah, Candy, if we're walking down the street and you step in a puddle and splash me, that's the end of our friendship. It's over.
Oh, don't tempt me in that
It's
manner.
done.
Don't tempt me.
It is National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. That is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Horrible still happens everywhere, it seems.
Do you ever just check to see what Leah's doing on that computer?
Yeah, don't worry. We're good. And why do you think I have her playing tennis so many days a
No,
week?
I totally am with that. I think you're great parents. I think she's great. Abigail, Elijah, great kids. But it's a serious issue.
Yes.
A lot of people don't realize just how serious.
We are very much on top of them with, checking and all that stuff. But yeah,
Not that they would be doing anything wrong intentionally.
Right.
You just don't know who you're talking to.
Agreed. Now, related to that, but sort of a side note, I was talking to my buddy Josh yesterday, and I was telling him about Leah's first session yesterday of the strength and conditioning that we went to my friend for the training session, and I said, yeah, this makes she's doing tennis 4 days a week, and she's doing this another 5 days a week, and I explained first thing I always put out there is this is not because of me. She comes to me and says, Dad, 2 days isn't enough. I want to play more. I want to play. And she is so hungry to play. So I combine that, and then I say to myself, there are worse things that she could be doing to take a high schooler and to keep them occupied with something they actually love.
Beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yes, so I'm all for it, and we'll see how her legs are today because Jen, the trainer, she worked her pretty hard yesterday, Candy. So
I'm so envious. I think it's fabulous.
yeah, and what? Wow, I misread this. Today is I thought it said National MLK Day. Now we know Martin Luther King Jr. Day is this coming Monday, Candy.
Yes, that's true.
I misread. Talk about doing a double take. It's actually National Milk Day today.
I've never been a fan of milk.
I missed the I.
I
But it was
gotcha.
MLK.
Do you drink glasses of milk?
No, I don't.
Me either, ever. Even when I was a kid, I didn't like milk.
No, chocolate milk,
Yes.
right? Come on, who doesn't love
Yes,
chocolate milk? No, I am not a big. And my kids occasionally will have a cup of milk.
Evan drank a lot of milk. He loved milk. And I think that's why his teeth are so good.
Oh my God, they're bright white, unbelievable.
They're bright. He's had one cavity. He's 28 years old.
Yeah, maybe it's the milk.
Maybe. That's what I'm going to say.
Or he's just lucky. Who knows?
Maybe, I don't know.
I have a mouthful of silver, Candy.
Oh, please, please,
And
please.
I ever tell you oh, what was the name of the group? Oh my God, I can't believe right at the tip of my tongue. Anyway, there's a group that used to play for us some of our shows. They used to put music out, not so much anymore. And the girl, it's a duo. The girl in the group, her father was a dentist. And when I met her for the first time, like over a decade ago, we got to talking about teeth. And I opened my mouth and I showed her all the silver. And she couldn't believe it. She goes, listen, my father said you got to get that silver out of your mouth.
Yeah, I heard that same nonsense too. No.
So.
Only when necessary.
All right. Oh, the Mega Millions drawing was last night. Did anyone hit it?
Well, Brian bought a few tickets. I could be with a millionaire.
Maybe
I don't know.
he hit
a
it.
Billionaire.
Maybe
I think he would have called me.
Oh my God! Nobody hit it, Candy.
Oh, this is going to be the biggest one ever.
It is currently at 1.35 billion for Friday.
Whoa.
Now you might have hit a secondary prize. That's possible.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oof, that is something incredible.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah. A new report ranked the friendliest cities in America.
Where do everybody fall?
Well, I'll just give you the top 5. Honolulu, Hawaii, number 1.
Really?
Newport, Rhode Island, number 2.
Oh.
New Orleans is 3.
Huh.
Chattanooga, Tennessee is 4. And Asheville, North Carolina is 5 for friendliest, Candy.
I don't think I've been in any of those places. No wonder I'm not friendly.
And here's a good one. A new study...
You laugh.
It was a delayed laugh, but I got you. I caught you. Yes. You're not you.
My humor is not in vain.
A new study found listening to music has probably helped a lot of people deal with pandemic-related stress, especially when COVID first hit. They did a whole study, and
So true. And then a lot of the artists went on YouTube and were doing like concerts from their home, like Rob Thomas. I'll never forget. It was such an uplifting thing. Yeah. So true.
Absolutely. All right, that's it. We got to go. Yeah, we definitely overstayed our welcome. A big thanks to Ryan and Amanda, our great producers. Ryan, of course, the host of Mixtape Saturday Night Dance Party, 8 p.m. every Saturday. DJ Deuce going to spin a little this week on this week's episode, so we're excited about that. Decent 40, some sunshine today. It will be dry today. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.